So, as I'm sure you remember, the news back in October 2023 about Matthew Perry's death, him being only 54, it was just incredibly sad news. Really affected a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. It really did. And well, there's been a significant new development recently that brings the sort of legal side of that tragedy back into the spotlight.
Right.
And that's what we're focusing on in this deep dive, this legal action involving a doctor who's been accused of supplying him with ketamine.
Okay, so we're going to be digging into a specific source here, a recent BBC News article that really breaks down this new development.
Exactly. The idea is to pull out the key details from that article, what it says about this doctor's plea agreement, what federal prosecutors are alleging based on what's in those plea documents they cite.
So we're trying to get beyond just the headline, really understand the specifics that this particular source is reporting about the charges, the allegations, what's actually in this plea deal.
Right. Let's get into what the article lays out.
Okay, so the BBC piece introduces us to a Dr. Salvador Plasencia. He's identified as a doctor in California.
Mm-hmm.
And the big news, according to the federal prosecutors mentioned in the source, is that Dr. Plasencia has agreed to plead guilty.
And what's really significant, as the article points out, are the charges he's pleading guilty to. It specifies 4 counts of distributing ketamine.
4 counts, okay.
Yeah. And the plea agreement itself, the article notes it carries a potential maximum sentence of 40 years in prison.
40 years? Wow.
It's a maximum, of course, and he's expected to actually make this formal plea sometime in the next few weeks.
Right. And the article naturally links this straight back to Matthew Perry. Found dead in his hot tub in LA, October 2023, aged 54.
And it reminds us of his history, which he was very open about, struggling with depression and addiction for years.
Yeah.
But the crucial part here, based on the plea agreement document cited in the article, is about his ketamine use, specifically in this context. It states he was receiving legal prescribed ketamine treatments for depression.
Right, that was known.
But, and this is key according to the documents they cite, he apparently wanted more than what was prescribed.
Ah, okay. And that's where the details from this plea agreement, as the BBC reports them, get really specific about the alleged supply from Dr. Plasencia. The documents apparently describe how it happened.
They do. It's alleged Dr. Plasencia injected Perry with ketamine. And the locations mentioned in the documents really jump out.
Where?
Well, according to the plea documents cited, these injections allegedly happened at Perry's own home and also in the parking lot of the Long Beach Aquarium.
The parking lot, really? That's quite a detail to include in legal documents.
It is. And mentioning these specific sort of non-clinical places seems, intended by the prosecutors to highlight the alleged nature of these interactions happening outside a typical doctor's office as they see it.
Yeah, the aquarium